and who really captured the spirit of our program in a special way, okay? And so for the kids, is everyone listening? Are the kids with us? You can kind of think of this as a story that starts happy, has a little bit of a sad part in the middle, and then finishes today in a really upbeat way, okay? So we're going to go really fast, but start 12 or 13 years ago, right after Tom and I started directing this program for the first time, and before most of you guys were even born. All right, that's how long ago it was. When a girl, now a young woman, named Zach McLeod signed up for instructional hockey. Chelsea is here with her parents, Kim and soon after that, her brother Zach joined us. And a couple of years later, a year or two later, their brothers Nate, who's off in college, and their brother Soren, who's unreasonably tall and here somewhere, too, started playing too. So Tom and I have known the McLeod for a long time. And while, you know, I admit, it still pains me that no one in the McLeod family stuck with hockey, as far as I know. Zach made a really special and strong impression during the time he was involved, and so I wasn't surprised when he went on to become a really good football player in high school. A couple of things really stood out about the way Zach played hockey, though. A couple of things when he was here participating, and football too, I'm sure. One was his passion. He just loved to play, and he played hard. And Zach loved to win, too. There's nothing wrong with that, despite what Coach Tom sometimes seems to think. But the other thing that really stood out was Zach's concern for his teammates, for other kids, and even the kids who weren't on his team. Because if his team was winning by more than a goal or so, all we had to do is give Zach a look, and he would slow down and make sure that his teammates are getting passes and that the score didn't become lopsided. And he did that without ever complaining and without ever saying it's not fair that you get to score 5 goals instead of 2. Okay? So about 5.5 years ago, Zach had what's called a traumatic brain injury when he was playing football for his high school. And for a while he was hurt really, really bad. And he was in the hospital for a long time. And so, because he can be here with us today, we just wanted to recognize him by honoring a couple of players who share things in common with Zach. Before we do that, I was told by Tammy and Pat that Zach really enjoys seeing old broken down coaches like Tom and me. So we have a third one, a former hockey coach who was Zach's baseball coach, Ned Denver. What to call an award honoring Zach, I first thought of calling it the Great Teammate Award, because Zach was certainly that. But then we also thought it might be more fitting to create a Spirit and Sportsmanship Award because of Zach's sense of sportsmanship. But in the end, we just decided to kind of keep it simple and have this be the Zach McLeod Heart and Soul Award, because that's really what we're recognizing. And his kind soul. Okay? So I am somewhat trapped, so this is where I need help. And I need to ask, Courtney, you see a small box by you, and if I could just have the first of these, I think they'll be in the right order, and we'll switch them if they're not. So this year, can I just step down this way, guys? Thanks. This year, we're pleased to recognize the teamwork, spirit, sportsmanship, and the heart and soul of a player who, like Zach, is kind of crazy in the way he plays. Just playing with passion and all out all the time, and also, like Zach, showed concern for teammates and members of the other team by things like letting me know when a teammate was crying or having a hard time, by telling us when the other team is short a player, even though they were winning, and for just loving hockey. So this year we just want to say congratulations to Daigo Hota. Can you come up here, Daigo? Maybe we'll get a picture or two with Zach McLeod, but I've already talked too long, okay? So we're doing the Red Wing and White Knight. The other ones, thank you for the writing there.
Okay. Many of the players have suffered under my coaching for many, many years. But there's a player here who suffered under my coaching for a long, long time. And he absolutely represents the spirit of this award. For the first 2 years I coached him, he didn't say one single word to me. And I thought, well, perhaps he doesn't talk, that's okay. Hockey is a place where everybody is welcome. Turns out he talks beautifully, but he tries really hard and loves the game. So,